What's going on, guys? I hope y'all are doing well. It's your boy Southpaw Brad here, and I am going to go through my new comic book day picks for the week. That would be February 2nd, and got some cool stuff. So what I did was I've got the new comics I picked up. I got a few back issues. Then I was like trying to see if Second and Charles had anything. Ended up spending like an hour and a half in there digging in the long boxes. So I'm going to share all this stuff with you guys today. It's we got a beefy stack here. So it's all good. That's what we like when we collect comics. So I'm going to jump right in here and just kind of go over what I bought. This is I have not read any of this at all, but it's a 5-issue mini, so I thought I would check it out. Star Wars Crimson Reign. I know I've got the first issue. Cool cover and whatnot, but issue 2, this is just cover A, I believe. Yeah. Cover A. So I'm I've got a couple of other things that I'm really excited about reading. That'll be something I pick up as, along the way, kind of as filler, I suppose. But yeah, I'm picking up some of these Star Wars books. I don't know a lot about them. I guess that's probably the reason I'm picking them up. Up next, we've got Star Wars High Republic, issue 14. This is cover A. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking cover. Got various characters who I don't even know all of their names, but this one appeared first appearance in High Republic. This one somewhere, I don't remember if it's High Republic or High Republic Adventures, and I'm not sure about the character in the back here. But at any rate, I like this cover. Like I said, I haven't read any of these Star Wars books. This is just something I wanted to pick up. I know they're doing a show, live action Star Wars The High Republic show. So I said, well, let's pick it up and see how that goes. And so that was cover A. Do this again. Cover A. I also got the variant. Not sure. This isn't a ratio or anything. My LCS, my pull list guy actually grabbed this one for me. So they're doing a good job so far. Although we'll have to have a conversation about this. Was got like now it's a printer error. It looks like where the roller, when they were printing the cover, the roller might have done a little something to the cover there, but we may have a little conversation about condition, because I am picky about that, as I'm sure most of you are, but I'm very pleased overall. Up next, we'll add this to the stack of books I have not read yet. So this is Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 2. And I picked up the Bagley variant. I really like that Bagley variant. None of my locals, none of my LCSs would have gotten the 1 in 25, I doubt. So I definitely didn't see them there, but I like this one. And so that's what I went with. This one had to get read last night. This is one that I'm really enjoying. I'm gonna do a video of all the books that I'm currently reading that I like, and this is one of them. I'm not sure if everybody. I don't hear a lot of. Maybe the initial chatter was heavy, but here recently, I don't know that I've actually heard a lot of people talking about this book. I don't know if people are not sticking with it, but I certainly am, because it's got me hooked. At the end of every issue, there is some sort of holy cow, like one of those moments. So I'm sticking with it. But that is Chicken Devil. Forget the fact that they use these color splash covers that are phenomenal. Really enjoying this. So this will be one I'll talk about when I do my, hey, here's the books I'm reading right now list. But I think that would be a fun video to do, and it would be kind of break up some of I do a lot of speculation videos and unboxings, and there's plenty unboxing videos to do. But I think I'd like to talk a little bit. Let's let you see a different side of Southpaw Brad. Let you see the guy who collects, runs and actually reads books and doesn't just put them in a, put them in a backing board and a sleeve and or comic book bag and put them in a box somewhere and wait to see what happens. So I do have stuff that I enjoy reading, and that's like I said, I mean, that's one of a couple of books a couple of series that I have that I'm, if I can when it comes in, that's on the list. When I'm going to bed at night, that was the book I read last night. And I've got a couple of those. This is one, although I had to pump the brakes because I could not find issue 3. So I've stacked up. I read issue 1 and 2, like it, been buying it, and issue 3, I think I got a second print that's in one of these boxes. Hopefully it's the next one I'm going to open. Then I can resume reading this one, but Sweet Paprika. And I really liked this cover. This was one of the variant covers. There were several. But this is one that let's get some of that glare out of there, but that is a really good looking cover there. That one's fun. Certainly on the mature side, that's not a book for kids, but, and then finally, like I didn't pass something up, I got my one copy. I had to go to 2 stores to find one copy of The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know, man. There have been so many. You can Google. There's been, I don't know, 8 or 10 different Goblin characters. I thought the Red Goblin, I was like, holy cow, that's ingenious. You got and that was what, just a couple of years ago or something. But I just thought that was ingenious. Let's get a goblin that's infected by carnage. I thought that was the greatest thing, but what have they done? I don't even know. Maybe they killed him off. I don't know, but they got to do something with these. If they want to do something, that they're going to have to make a move. With these characters, they can't just like introducing a new character is not enough. They've got to be involved in a major storyline and be a part of something and have some, hey, let them battle. Well, actually in this series, it looks like she's going to take on Black Cat as well. So maybe somewhere down the road, like in a Black Cat solo series, what if she took on Queen Goblin or something? You gotta stack up, you gotta build like Kingpin. He's a villain for Spider-Man, but I associate him with Daredevil as well. Probably even more so, with Daredevil. So Kingpin is a character who has crossed over, who's battled other superheroes, and he's battling a lot of them now in Devil's Reign. So you got to like start thinking long term and like where do we want to go with these characters if we're going to introduce them. And as bad as Marvel is with it, I think DC might even be worse. They really introduce a lot of characters that go nowhere. So so I saw in another video somebody was talking about the Signal, and I was like, man, that would be cool if he battles crime in Gotham during the day. And where is he? They should do something. That's an interesting character. Do something with him. So I don't know. The list is long of those characters. Maybe Signal isn't your thing, but I'm sure when I started talking about this, somebody popped in your head as far as like what who you would like them to really pick up the pace on and do well with. So now I am to my I picked up some back issues while I was there. It was kind of a light week in for comics this week, but I did pick up some back issues. So this is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 14. This is the first full appearance of Death Stick. So I don't know. I pick that one up every once. I've got a couple of those, but it seems like when I think about it and I look it up, it gets kind of difficult to find, or you don't see a lot of them on some of the online stores and stuff. So The other one, like this little run here, this little batch, and I've actually got picked up multiples of these yesterday. But just because I would really like to string together this series, Strange Academy. So when I find these back issues, I pick them up. Issue 5, which I don't think I had. I think I had second print of issue 1. I've got issue, like maybe, I don't know, it might be the third or fourth print of issue 2. I've got issue 3, and I don't know. I had like the first, well, it was on probably the 5th printing when I found printing number 2. So, but I think it would be a cool one to put together, you know. Now, of course, the higher, now they're in, those books are, as you know, with the exception of issue 1, the last 3 most recent books, they're really hitting a peak, and you know, introduced Gas Lamp, cameo in 13, first full in 14, and then first cover in 15. And they got a pretty cool cover coming up here shortly, as you know, in the next issue or 2. So any rate, I want to pick those up. There are a couple of other little minor keys. I think this is issue 6. So that was issue 5. This is issue 6. Aside from being a really cool cover, that I think that group, they're fighting, first appearance of that some group or syndicate or something, but not a super expensive book, and not really, I didn't buy it for a key. I bought it more so just to complete that run. Issue 7, which there's a lot of interesting covers on these things. But these books were in the recent back issue bins at one of my LCSs. So I said, well, you know, all these are cover price, so why not pick them up? And you know, if you get multiples, maybe you can help somebody else out down the road. This one is issue 8, another good cover. They like using those dark backgrounds, man, but that one's pretty sharp, you know. That's a good looking cover. Pretty sharp looking. Issue 9, and this is the first appearance of the mother of one of the students or something. I'd have to go back and double check to recall which one that is, but issue 9. So a couple of these I didn't have. This one I'm going to show you. I'll show you, and then I'll show you the inside of it. This is just Avengers 14. Now I'm getting into, this is Second and Charles stuff. So the whole reason I went to Second and Charles, I was like, I don't really need to buy anything else. I just want to see if they have Amazing Spider-Man number 88 and get another copy or 2. Well, they didn't. So I, you know, immediately started digging through the long boxes there. So some of these, the rest of this stack is Second and Charles stuff that I got for $1.95 ish. So this is Avengers number 14. And I'll show you the significance of this. It's minor key, but the storyline in itself is interesting because they're battling Dracula. So this Darth Vader looking character in the background, it's his first appearance, I believe. And they're, let's see, the Legion of the Unliving is the team that he's got here. Colonel Shadow Colonel is his name. It's a cool looking little team. So he's the son of Dracula, and he doesn't like Dracula. And you've got like a baby man thing or something on his shoulder there that's kind of shackled to his shoulder. You know, you can come up with your own jokes on that. But but yeah, it's I thought that was interesting. And this is a book on, like, when I go to my comic shop, I really don't see that book's never in stock. You know, I need to read this and see, like, there's a couple, sorry, I keep hitting that thing. Got some Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes goodness in there. And there's a couple of characters I want to see, like, who is that? Is that like a young Mephisto, or what's going on here? Yeah, Shadow Colonel. But you got some Blade action, Robbie Reyes, and of course the regular Avengers. But this was yeah, the last page to be continued. So this story arc deals with them battling Dracula. So there's Count Dracula himself, last panel of the book. So like I said, I don't know if there's any room to speculate on a character like that, but of the Shadow Colonel and his band of misfits. But I don't know. It was for $1.95, it made it a lot easier. But like I said, I mean, at my comic shop, that book has been out for a while. Like it's been out of stock for a while, and it's a well, I say relatively, somewhat recent book. Not very, but somewhat recent. I usually pick these up whenever I see them. This is there's a little spine issues on here, but Midnight Suns Unlimited. This is issue number 5. And like I said, there's a couple little spine things going on here, but it was 95 cents. So I said, hey, shoot, if nothing else, I could read it or something. Morbius, you got, looks like Vengeance, looks like Werewolf by Night. So, yeah, anything like Ghost Rider and, Midnight Suns stuff I'm picking up right now. There's actually, so Ghost Rider, we found out in maybe 2, 3, it might have been 3 series ago that there's a vast number of Ghost Riders. So some of those books in that, I want to say it's volume 6. Don't hold me to that, but some of the books in volume 6 introduced, they have 8 new characters. Well, you know how I love to buy books that have multiple characters. So yeah, I'm a big fan of buying books like that, but some of those are getting expensive, so I keep an eye out for them just in case. The next 2 are this is a series I have, but I couldn't resist. I don't see it a lot. I don't know how well received it was, or if people were buying this. I bought 4 issues. I read them. It took me a little while to piece it together, even though it was only 4 issues. You don't usually see issue 1, and usually it's like issue 3 or 4. It took me a little while to get issue 3 or 4. So when I see them, I just grab them. Ghost Racers, and you've got all these Ghost Riders, and they're trapped in the battle world, and they basically have to battle each other on a nightly basis to survive. So it's kind of a cool premise. Issue 3 and also issue 4, and there's all your, that is issue, yeah, issue 4. You got all your, a lot of your Ghost Riders on the cover there. So yeah, I'll usually pick those up. I think that's something cool that you could, if you do an AOK and throw something like that in there. This is like a preview. X-Men Millennial Visions 2001. It's the first appearance of someone. I don't remember if it's Nocturne or if it's an older version of shoot, I can't remember. But it's kind of like, I looked through it and it's kind of like a preview, kind of like a that Marvel Handbook of the Marvel Universe that came out. I think they've done like another run of those, but it's kind of like that. Like every page is a preview of a character. So I don't really consider that. I saw it, I picked it up just to see, but like I said, I can't remember if it's Nocturne or if it's Marrow or Blink or somebody like that. I don't remember, but it's really more of a preview to me. This one I need to look up to see. I had it saved on a list, and I think at my comic shop this book's about $8. So I was like, I had it saved for some reason. I just need to go back and find out what the reason was. But there's something minor. It's not mind blowing or anything, but something minor. A minor event or minor key about something. This is a character that I like a lot, and I've been buying her. I bought a couple of her appearances, and then she's changed her name like 10 times, but she's an important character. But it's Boom Boom, and I don't remember at what point she's changed her name several times, and I've got a couple of those appearances, but ultimately her first appearance is in Secret Wars 2. I don't know, it's like issue 4 or 3, something like that. But I have a couple of those, and I don't know. I just like to see. I like first appearances of X-Men characters who get an opportunity down the road, who have that potential to be included. You never know, man. I mean, they're, Beast and Angel and all these Storm and all these characters have been done to death. They might choose to do a team with, any number of, maybe have like a good core, but then add on some additional characters. So you never know. I've talked about issue 1 of this book. Superior Iron Man #1 is the first appearance of Teen Abomination. So I guess this Superior Iron Man #5, this is kind of like almost looks like an homage of some sort, but Tales of Superiority featuring Superior Iron Man. So this one is issue 5, and it's I don't know, perhaps that would be the first cover. I saw it. I thought it was kind of cool. I remembered that his first appearance was in Superior Iron Man for some reason. So I thought this one, I was like, maybe this is first cover. I don't know. But kind of neat. Now, it's a huge long shot. I mean, we've barely seen Abomination. I don't know why we would see Teen Abomination, but there's not a lot, not a lot of sense that can be made from the reason the MCU does what it does. So next, this is again, most of these, with the exception of the first couple, maybe are $1.95. So Nomad #1. And I noticed this was a little thicker. I think it's got a poster or something in there. Got a little Bucky baby photo at the bottom there. But I don't know what they do with Nomad. I had read somewhere that they had requested a copyright for Nomad. Now, it could be that Nomad. It could be the female Nomad that everybody thought was. I was a sucker. I just got back into comics then, so I bought a couple of those Nomad books. The black cover, really hard to get, really hard to get in good condition. And I bought a couple of them, and it just kind of came and went. They were like, "Oh man, she might be in the Falcon Winter Soldier." So I was relatively new at it at that point, and I was just buying everything. Not that that's changed all that much, but this one, I believe this is Cable #40, and I've mentioned that I like to pick up mutant first appearances and some of the villain first appearances. So I believe this is first appearance of Abyss. I believe that's an antagonist for Cable and the some of this New Mutant team. Of course, you got Domino down there, and I don't know, maybe Warlock. But yeah, I had that. I had jotted that down at some point, and if you can get them for cheap. This is like some Elsa Bloodstone goodness. So this is Monsters Unleashed issue 3, and it's the first appearance or first cover or of one of Kid Kaiju's one of the monsters he controls. You've also got Elsa Bloodstone and I forget the slips my mind, the lady that she's battling there, but she's was in like Totally Awesome Hulk first appearance in issue 1. But at any rate, there's also like some Kid Kaiju, like one of his monsters is first cover or first appearance in here, something like that. And I got 2 of those. They were $2. No, excuse me, those were no, one was $1.95, one was $1. Go figure. Like, so for less than $3, I picked up 2 of them, and cover price was $3.95. So I don't know, those are good just to throw in a box and see. This one's one I've been looking for a while, mainly because so there's this app where you can find first appearances, and it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good most of the time. It has its shortcomings. Its people have their shortcomings. But one of them was I bought this issue of Nova that was the first appearance of um, Sam Alexander and the previous Nova. You know, it was listed as their first appearance. So I was like, man, I'm buying these things for $2 a piece. Coming to find out, oh no, wait, it was the last series of Nova, totally different book. So I'm like, now I got a bunch of crap that I that has no significance that I bought five of, you know, five or six of them, because I really do think this is an important book. But Nova 11 from the previous series of the one that I bought is actually the first appearance of the original Nova and Sam Alexander, the current Nova. So this is a good book to get, and I wish I could find more of them for $1.95. This is always nice when you know, you see Hawkeye 1, um Jeff Lemire run for Hawkeye issue 1, or is that, yeah, all new Hawkeye, excuse me, all new Hawkeye. Issue 1, Jeff Lemire run, and yeah, that's a good one to. It's not a super expensive book. I mean, I think it's probably maybe, you know, but I like that for you know, just what it is. I mean, most my understanding is that a lot of the movie was taken out of. I think Jeff Lemire maybe did 2 runs of Hawkeye, but at any rate, a number 1 of Hawkeye for less than $2 is a no-brainer for sure. This is another one that I kind of pick up whenever I see it, because I don't see it a ton, but it's there again, some Elsa Bloodstone goodness. This is Marvel Zombies issue 4. Looks like maybe Zombie Ares that she's battling there, but kind of cool. Battle World Secret Wars lead in, and you know, I don't know, maybe she's the lady who's going to battle these zombies when they do the live action, because they are going to do a live action. Um, this one is, I want to say this might be is it, you got the Council of Kings? Is it like I can't remember if it's the Parliament of Doom or something like that, but I can't remember if I bought it because of all the dooms on the cover, and I can't remember if this is the first appearance or maybe first cover of that. So basically you've got, just like Kang has all these variants, well, so does Doom. And so it appeared in a couple of issues in that Fantastic Four run. So I just picked it up I didn't have time to check while I was there, so I'll check when I get, you know, when I get home. So this one is Monsters Unleashed number 1, and I believe this is the first appearance of Kid Kaiju, who controls these various monsters. You know, long-term / long shot spec, but I said, shoot, man, for $2, what you want? You can't even buy it. I couldn't have bought it brand new. Plus, it's Cullen Bunn. You know, you got a little Cullen Bunn goodness. McNiven on the art. That's you know, that's kind of tough to beat. So yeah, it's like a little devil dinosaur with some spider webs in his mouth. But yeah, that's kind of neat. So why not? All right, just a few more here. I bought, yeah, I got 2 of these, couple of those. Actually, let's do these in order. This is, they had a couple of their Doctor Stranges there. So this is issue 7, $2. I bought 2 of those. If you look that book up on my comic shop, it's like a $12 book. So I don't know why I haven't priced it elsewhere to see if that's warranted. But hey, I'll pick it up for $2, which is, you know, half price, and see. And these were $2 as well. This was, so Second and Charles will price their stuff. The reason it doesn't have that additional barcode at the bottom is the newer stuff that they get, they mark down eventually and put it in the boxes. So it's just got a sticker up there. But $2 a piece. I picked up issue 9. Again, I mentioned that was the first appearance of the mother of one of the students. I'll have to check on that to see exactly who that member of Strange Academy is, whose mother is revealed in this book. But hey, for $2, and I bought those two after I bought the first two at the LCS. 2 more books here. Captain Marvel 13. There were a couple of interesting runs. I think this 13 through or 12 through 16 or so. There's an important character or villain that's introduced in that run, and I was like, hey, maybe I'll piece that together and read those. So they had issue 13 for $2. So I grabbed that one. And then last but not least, and this is just a good looking cover. Of course, I think Mike Allred is a person that, well, Michael and Laura Allred, and then Peter Milligan on the writing. But probably art that people love or hate. I happen to really like it because it's got like a newspaper kind of 2D quality to it. There's no shading. There's no real shadows. I mean, there's light shading, but no reflections, no shadows. He's not trying to do these super realistic. This is giant size ecstatic number 1. And I can't remember. I don't know if it was in this or the annual, but I think that Excellent Team issue 1 just came out. I did not pick that up, but issue 1 just came out. And I think in either the annual or the giant size issue of Ecstatic, it's the first appearance of that Excellent Team that just got their own book this week. So, hey guys, we did it. We got to the end of another new comic book day / Second and Charles video. I appreciate you guys watching. Please do me the honor of liking and subscribing. Click that notification bell. It'll be somewhere right. It should be right down here. I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I appreciate the comments. I respond to them, and absolutely appreciate you guys checking me out. I know there's a lot of things, not just YouTube comic videos, but I know there's a lot of things that are vying for your attention. So yeah, I appreciate you giving me your time. So until next time, the next time is actually going to be, let's tackle some of these boxes. So that'll be coming up here, if not tomorrow, if not Friday, perhaps do one this weekend. So we shall see. And I've been trying to keep these kind of short. Of course, we had 30 books to go through, so 30 books in 30 minutes. So I've been trying to keep these a little short, but we're about due for a live stream here coming up where people can jump in and make fun of me for my speculation and stuff. But I always enjoy that. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic week. It is Friday Eve. I hope you have a fantastic week, rest of your week, and a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. Take care.